our next partner that we want to pop into the spotlight here is RainFi. So one of my favorite things about having been in the Solana ecosystem is seeing teams and projects kind of grow over time. So RainFi, OGs will remember, they've been around for a while. One of the best places to borrow and lend against your NFTs for quite a while. Quinn, how are you doing?
Doing really good. Doing really good. Thanks for the invite. We really appreciate it.
It's a pleasure to have you. Maybe to start off, can you let the people know a little bit about the journey of RainFi over the last few years?
Yeah, sure. So it's been a long run in a way, because we started, we released officially the week where FTX went down. So it wasn't the best week to announce something new on Solana in a way. But yeah, basically we started with NFTs, where we created a lending protocol, a peer-to-peer lending protocol that lets anyone create pools basically where the deposit fund inside. And from that pool, they can choose where to lend exactly on up to 50 collection of NFTs. There is no liquidation on the on the floor price of these NFTs. And so this is how we started basically. People could create pools, lend on whatever they want. And then we had a front end where we aggregate all these pools, and the borrower could just come, connect his wallet and take a loan on his NFT, where we will take care of showing the best rate to him. So this is how we started. We did that for around a year. And then last year in like November or December, we decided to explore DeFi as well. So not only offer loans on NFTs, but also on DeFi, so which means tokens. Now that we have around 35 tokens supported, including Jupe, for example. And so people can take loans on them without the risk of being liquidated, because it's a peer-to-peer lending. And just recently, we also released the Magic Swap, which is a feature basically that lets you buy a token without having the full amount on your wallet. For example, you deposit, let's imagine that the SOL is at $100, you deposit $20, you borrow 80, and with that $100, you buy one SOL, and then you use that one SOL as a collateral for your loan. So after that, you have two options. Either you repay the 80 USDC that you borrowed and you get your one SOL back, or you can also sell them by using Jupe actually to get your deposit back if SOL went up. And if it went down, you will get less of your collateral, obviously. It's objectively better than Purse, for example, or classical leverage protocol, because the risk is known in advance. You know that you will get liquidated after 7 days. That's all. Like basically, it's the only point of risk that you have. So this is why we decided to release that, and it had a very good traction. Like people loves it. And yeah, we also have a point system that we released a few months ago, and that we keep working on every day to make it better. And we are halving actually droplets later today. So yeah, this is how our protocol works basically.
Can you speak just a little bit more about the Jupiter integration and how it kind of enables this Magic Swap tech that you guys have developed?
So basically, when you deposit USDC, for example, you deposit your 20 USDC. This is your initial deposit basically. It's like a buy now pay later. It's a swap now pay later. Let's see it that way. So you deposit 20 USDC, you borrow 80, and then we use that 100 USDC to make a swap on Jupiter. We integrated Jupiter inside our program, our smart contract, to then leverage Jupiter, swap those 100 USDC to get one SOL, and then once we get that SOL, we use it as a collateral for the 80 USDC loan, basically. So yeah, this is how it works.
Very cool. That's what I love to see. The Jupiter kind of developer experience. It's quite smooth, enabling kind of new use cases that are creating new value for folks out in the world. I didn't know such a big portion of the activity on RainFi as well.
Yeah. Activity increased a lot with DeFi. Like there is clearly more demand, and also it's much easier for the users, for the lender, and for us as well to manage, because there is always liquidity on DeFi. And yeah, thanks to you guys, because you clearly have one of the most easiest protocol to integrate. In a way, it's full of documentation everywhere. Like you type what you need on GitHub, and you will always find something to help you. So that's really cool to see. Yeah.
I mean, we spent a lot of time on developer support and everything, right? And obviously, we have known you for a while now, so it's really awesome to see you here, right? Yeah. So it's super great.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for coming on.
Pleasure to have you on here. Folks, if you're interested in checking out everything around RainFi, it is just rain.fi. The droplets are dropping themselves. You heard it right there. The point system, the droplets are having today. So get in there while you can and go check out the tech. Check out a little bit of new Solana DeFi. Love to see it. Quentin, any last words for the cadet community here?
Yeah, sure. So thanks a lot for coming here to look at the planetary crawl. And thanks a lot for all the users that are following us and that pushing us higher every day.
Solana teams working together, growing the pie. It's what we love to see. Quentin, thanks so much for coming out.
Thanks a lot, everybody. Thank you very much for the invite.
Bye, Quentin. Thank you so much, buddy.